Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Alan and Sam. For those of you who don't know me, my name is John. I'm also Alan's older brother, and I hope you are all enjoying yourselves so far. Can you all hear me okay? Well, Alan, I hope you made the most of your speech. Since now you're married, that'll be the last time you get to speak for a few minutes without being interrupted. Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking, it's fair to say I was nervous about my speech today. In fact, this is about the third time today I've got off a warm seat with pieces of paper in my hand. Don't worry, my speech won't take too long. It's because of my throat. Sam has threatened to cut it if I go on for too long, and Alan said the same if I mention anything about the stag night. Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to mention the stag, other than to say it was very entertaining. First things first, it's my pleasure and privilege to respond on behalf of the bridesmaids, Amanda, Steph and Suzanne. And on their behalf, I'd like to thank Alan for his kind words. I have to say they've looked fantastic throughout the day and have performed their role outstandingly. They've been a great help in ensuring that the day has run as smoothly as possible. It can't have been easy dragging Sam here today, especially considering she knew what the outcome would be. I'm sure you'll all agree that Sam is looking stunning, and Alan, well, you just look stunned. But you do look very smart today, even if you did copy my outfit. He is a very lucky man. Sam is a wonderful girl, and she deserves a great husband. Thank God he married her before she had the chance to find one. As you all know, a best man speech involves a collection of amusing stories. There are some stories you can tell at a wedding, others that would be interesting to tell but really can't be told. When Alan asked me to be his best man, I was initially thrilled at the prospect. However, it didn't take long for this to turn into utter panic, as I remember the last time I had to stand up in a room full of people, I was found guilty and fined £500. Part of my duties was to ensure that Alan arrives on time, is sober and looking good. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad after all. I'm the best man, not a plastic surgeon. I was looking for advice for my speech, so of course I went to the internet. I found some terrific sites, but after a few hours I remembered I was supposed to be looking at speeches. I checked his date of birth to see what exciting events happened that year. Absolutely nothing happened that year. I bet he had an event. Mind you, the hospital where he was born, they still call that day Ugly Baby Day. And my wee mum there said she only had morning sickness after he was born. At school, they said Alan was a bit of a slow developer. When he started primary, he was different from the other 5-year-olds. He was 13. And if you asked any of his teachers what they thought he'd be when he left school, they usually said about 35. When checking Alan's school days, I came across a few of his old school reports. Here's a few extracts. Craft design technology. Though very keen, Alan has a problem telling the difference between inches and millimetres. Sam, you can vouch for this. Alan was an ideal pupil who excelled at most subjects. Oh sorry, that should read, Alan was an idle pupil who was expelled at most subjects. On leaving school, Alan's teenage years can be described as several years of drinking, throwing up and sleeping in the toilet, cuddling the bowl. Some things never change, eh, Alan? Alan tells me he's an extremely hard worker. Although he works by himself, who knows? In fact, I spoke to a couple of the lads at his work the other day, where they said, Alan now gets called God. No one ever sees him, he makes up his own rules, and if he does any work it's a bloody miracle. On an occasion like this, I have to give the bride's family a quick rundown on what sort of guy Sam has married. For those who already know him, well, you've got my sympathy. And for the rest, well, the rules state that I should sing the praises of the groom and tell you all about his good points. But I can't sing, and I'm a terrible liar. But here goes. Alan is caring, loving, funny, charming. Hang on a minute, what does that say, Alan? Sorry, I'm having a bit of bother reading his writing here. Well, you get the idea. He's a nice guy. Another role as best man is to offer some wise words to them about their future relationship together. So my advice is simple. Lie, steal, cheat. Of course by this I mean, lie in the arms of the one you love. Steal every moment of happiness life has to offer. Cheat every adversity life throws at you. Someone once said that marriage is a 50-50 partnership. But anyone who believes that clearly knows nothing about women or fractions. Also remember, a couple of words mumbled at the ceremony and you're married. A couple of words mumbled in your sleep and you're divorced. I do have to say how lucky you are, Alan. You'll leave having gained a wife that is loving, caring, funny and who radiates beauty. And Sam, you leave having gained a gorgeous dress and a lovely bouquet of flowers. So I'll take this opportunity to thank everyone for coming. I know Alan and Sam appreciate you all being here to share their special day. It's amazing how far folk will travel for a free meal and a couple of glasses of wine. There are, however, a few people who couldn't be here, but have sent along their best wishes, so a big thanks to all. Over the years, Alan has been generous, trustworthy, funny, helpful. All in all, one of the best brothers, pals, a guy could ask for. Not only for me, but many other people in this room as well. It's been an honour and a privilege for me today. And at last he has accepted that I am indeed the best man. Thanks again for letting me have the job, since nobody else wanted it. We've had some great times together, and I know we'll look back on these with good memories. Too many to mention them all today. I'd just like to say that we wish you both nothing but the best for your future. You're a unique and perfectly matched couple. I hope all your dreams come true, and that you may have a long and happy life together. It gives me immense pleasure, not to mention relief, to invite you all to stand, raise your glasses in a toast, to Alan and Sam, the new Mr. and Mrs. Gibson. All the best, guys. Enjoy your honeymoon.